Hello YouTube and welcome to a special album review that I'll be discussing in this video. I'll be reviewing the second studio album by Egypt Central entitled White Rabbit, which was released back on this day 4 years ago, on May 31st, 2011. If you don't know who Egypt Central are, they're a rock band from Memphis, Tennessee. They formed in 2002. And their first album, the self-titled album, is really good. Especially since I heard the single You Make Me Sick, which has to be one of my favorite songs of all time. And that song, from what I heard, is that You Make Me Sick was on a WWE game. So this album, White Rabbit, was released in 2011, May 31st, and after listening to this album, I thought it was phenomenal, and I was blown away by the vocals. And I'm going to be going over the personnel of who does what in Egypt Central on this album. Skid Mills is the producer. Blake Black Allison does drums. Joey Chicago does bass and vocals. John Falls is the vocalist, the lead vocalist. And Jeff James, he does guitars and vocals also. This review, it's not going to be like the other reviews that I did, the other two album reviews, where I went track by track. I'm just going to read you the tracks on this album and just give my brief input on this album to make it short and sweet. So here we go. I'm going to read off the tracks that are on this album. There's 12 of them. If you don't get the deluxe edition, and if you get the deluxe edition, there's 14. So on the standard edition, here are the tracks: Ghost Town, White Rabbit, Good Night, Kick-Ass, Change, The Drug Part 1, Down in Flames, Enemy Inside Part 2, Blame, Dying to Leave, Surrender, and Backfire. And then if you get the deluxe edition, the bonus tracks are Liar and 15 Minutes. So that's how it is. And this is, if I were to give this album a rating after listening to it from start to finish, I'd give it, I'm going to be fair, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Tongue tied here. And it's good. I'm not disappointed with this album. The thing that is a bummer is the band, sadly, they broke up in December of 2012. So I hope and pray that one of these days they get back together and release another album, but God knows when that'll ever happen. So this is a good album to put on every once in a while. So thank you for tuning into this short and sweet review for White Rabbit by Egypt Central to celebrate the 4th anniversary of this exclusive release, this amazing and epic album. Just a few quick announcements I like to announce before I end this review. Now that we finished the album review, just a few quick announcements. Yesterday, I was out and about with my aunt, and I wasn't able to make a review regarding the 15th anniversary for UPO's debut album, No Pleasantries. So here's what's going to happen. Since there's 24 hours in a day, and since all of us have lives and we're busy and stuff, including me, I'm going to expand the reviewing throughout most of this week, and instead of squeezing 4 or 5 albums in one day, that's a lot. It's a lot of video making and editing and uploading. So I'm going to expand everything throughout the week. So tomorrow is the 16th anniversary of both albums. First one is Enema of the State by Blink-182, and Who Needs Pictures by Brad Paisley. So both of those albums are celebrating their 16th anniversary tomorrow. I'm going to try to review both of them. If not, I'll probably review Brad Paisley album tomorrow and then Enema of the State on Tuesday. And if I do not review Dirt Fed's American Nightmare, The American Nightmare on Tuesday, which I will. If I'm not able to review that album Tuesday, let's say, I'm going to expand that album to Wednesday. So that'll be Wednesday's review. And on Thursday is the 19th anniversary of Load by Metallica, which was released back on June 4th, 1996. I'm going to be talking about that amazing release. And Friday is the 3rd anniversary of The Industrialist by Fear Factory. So I'm going to be talking about that album on Friday for sure to end the week. And you know what? Since I mentioned all these albums, they actually flow perfectly throughout the week. I can review each one per day. You know, tomorrow will be Who Needs Pictures by Brad Paisley. Tuesday I'll review Enema of the State by Blink-182. Wednesday will be The American Nightmare by Dirt Fed. Thursday will be Load by Metallica, and Friday will be The Industrialist by Fear Factory. Sounds pretty good. So I'll give it some thought, sleep on it tonight, and I'm not going to make an announcement video saying, oh, I'm going to do this album today and expand it throughout the week. I'll try to squeeze in 2 albums tomorrow, but if not, I'll do Plan B, which is, do an album review per day. And later this week, if I don't have time tonight, I'm going to do a review for Motherload by Arsonist Girl, Get All the Girls, which had its 4th anniversary 2 weeks ago. It was released back on May 17, 2011, so hopefully I'll squeeze in that review later this week to talk about it. So, give my input on it. And it's the album, the second and final album to feature the second vocalist, Jared Minette, who replaced Remy Rodberg when he left in 2008. And luckily, he came back to the fold, and him and Arsonist Get All the Girls, they did a pledge music campaign, and they released Listen to the Color on August 1st, 2013, independently. And they were unsigned when they did that, so who knows, I'll review that album later too, since it's an album that clocks in around 30 minutes or so. Thank you for tuning into this amazing album review and final announcements regarding album reviews that I'll be talking about later this week. And stay tuned for more randomness, more random videos, guitar videos, keyboard videos. And if any of you saw a video that I uploaded this morning, it was a video of me getting a glass of water, so because I was thirsty. It was like 5:30 in the morning, so couldn't sleep. So stay tuned for random stuff I'm uploading on the channel. Videos such as me getting water, or getting some exercise on the recumbent bike, and all that good stuff. So stay tuned for that. So thank you for tuning into the review for Egypt Central's White Rabbit to mark the 4th anniversary. Stay tuned for more reviews coming later this weekend. I'm going to be at a new location, and I'll announce that in tomorrow's review for Who Needs Pictures by Brad Paisley. I hope all of you are enjoying your Sunday evening, and have a great day, and God bless, and keep it metal.